This is Gunstar Heroes for the Apple iOS. I'm playing it on a 3rd generation iPod Touch. And I picked this up for 99 cents in the App Store, although the sale is over and it's back up to $2.99. Gunstar Heroes is one of my all-time favorite Sega Genesis games. It is amazing, and it looks and sounds beautiful, and the graphics and sounds are brought to you on this portable platform perfectly. Now, the original version on the Sega Genesis has extremely tight controls, which makes it an amazing game, frankly. Now, the way I'm playing it now is using the accelerometer. So when I tilt the iPod to the right, my guy moves to the right. When I tilt it left, he goes left. When I tilt it back, he looks up. When I tilt it towards me, he crouches down. So you can do the crouching slide move or the jumping up in the air dive attack. And it takes a lot of getting used to. And I imagine if a person was willing to put hours and hours into picking up this new method of control, you could get okay at it. But there's something to really be said for a D-pad and the absolute precision that a lifetime of using a D-pad and familiarity with it will give you. The almost instinctive nature of being able to use a D-pad. And as you see, I'm doing very poorly playing this game without the use of a D-pad. But thankfully, Sega also gave you the option of using an on-screen D-pad, which we can go ahead and take a look at here. Now, at any moment, you can access this option screen, where you can calibrate your accelerometer controls, which is what those levels are for, or you can turn them off and use the virtual D-pad. While the D-pad gives you a little more control, look at that big grubby finger in the way. Each one of my thumbs is covering about 1/6 of the screen. Now, if you'll notice, your character runs across the bottom plane, where your thumbs are at. So, at the best of times, he's right in between your thumbs. And even then, a lot of enemies appear on screen in the bottom left and bottom right hand corner. The vast majority of them spawn there. So, look at the hard time I'm having keeping track of all the stuff going on the screen. Now, a lot of this has to do with how chaotic Gunstar Heroes is. There's a lot of action going on the screen. And with all this action, you truly need very responsive and accurate controls, which you do not get with a virtual D-pad. You need that tactile response. You need to feel something more than a flat surface. But the biggest downside is how much of the screen is obscured with that virtual D-pad. But luckily, Sega did not leave us hanging, and they've thought ahead, and there is the option to reduce the size of the screen so that the virtual controls are not really obscuring as much screen space as they are right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. By bringing up the menu and hitting Switch View, you can make the screen a little bit smaller and keep the virtual D-pad and buttons out of your way. And I actually find this to be the best way to play it. But that makes an already small screen even smaller, which brings its own host of problems for playing a game like Gunstar Heroes. But this is definitely the most playable way to play the game. And I actually found myself enjoying it quite a bit. Finally managed to beat that first boss and make my way to another stage. And I can see with a little bit of practice being able to actually go through the entire game like this. Now, do I think $2.99 is a good price? Yes. I would say if you're a fan of Gunstar Heroes and you want something to mess around with on your phone, this is a good option. If this is the only way you're able to play Gunstar Heroes, maybe not. Wait to see if it's on sale. Definitely the game is Mondo cool, it's just the platform is not an exact fit for it. This game also features Bluetooth 2-player support, which as of yet I've not been able to test, but look forward to testing it out in the future. All in all, $2.99 is an okay price for this game, but if you see it for sale for 99 cents, go ahead and pick it up.